Good morning. It is fairly early for me today on this beautiful day, and I'm going to be posting two versions of this video. This first one is going to have commentary and just me talking over the time lapse I'm about to show, and some extra context and information after the time lapse. The second version of the video is strictly just going to be the time lapse. I might record a little segment in the beginning that's basically just this, but for the second video, of course, I just kind of want to see a little bit how engagement is going to differ if one gets more views than the other. And also, personally, for me, I don't like commentary over time lapses sometimes. Other times I enjoy it if the commentary is good. So if people go, his commentary sucks, but his build is pretty awesome sauce. I mean, they can then click on the other video. I'll probably put a little card here or something in the YouTube video. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube really works still. I'm still figuring it out, but I'm going to jump into this time lapse. This is a 4.5 hour build. It is not complete yet, but I've condensed the time lapse from 4.5 hours into about like 5.5 minutes. So please enjoy. This was a lot of work. It's been tremendously fun to work on, but please just be patient with my editing and my time-lapse skills. I'm still trying to learn how to use the replay mod. So anyways, please enjoy the time-lapse I'm about to show you. So basically, I just want to start this off with saying thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos. My most recent video blew up. I shouldn't say it blew up, but it got to a little bit over 100 viewers. That is more than I could have expected for especially my third video. So hopefully my fourth and fifth videos are, even better view-wise and quality-wise. That is the only thing I can really ask for is better quality videos from myself. But that just comes with time, and I'm not opposed to putting more effort in. Now, basically, for some background on this build here behind me, I joined the Buildstone community. I am in the J.Kelton Crafts Discord server. If you're watching this video, because I probably sent this in the Discord, hi, special thanks to you. Mwah mwah, little kisses. But besides that, me and I think one or two other people decided to recreate this castle from some sort of fantasy book. I don't know the exact origin of the drawing, but so we're both recreating it, and this is my attempt at it. This is just probably one out of two videos that I'm gonna make on it. Now this build was really challenging. There's a lot of things, technical build things I tried to do in this. I made just tons of gradients to work with. Like I made one for the towers, I made some for the stones, and it was just pain and a half. But I think one of the things I'm proudest of is not the gradients or the actual towers itself, but it's actually the trees and the water that I put in. The water's not complete at the moment, and currently in the video it is not there yet, but it's gonna be there. I'm really happy with the trees. I used lighter color leaves at the top and made it like kind of gradient down a little bit, because on the top it looks more like new or baby leaves, and it just like as it goes down it gets older. Right here I'm putting some armor stands. This stuff is modded. Only reason why I'm doing it is because I think it just adds character to the build, and that is one thing I adore, is adding character and personality to any of my builds. Here I'm working a little bit more on the water and the rocks. I actually wanted to take a step away from using traditional just placing water in. I wanted to decorate it. So along the edge of the rocks I put in pale oak planks and some polished diorite to look like sea foam. And later in the video, I try and make almost like sweeping waves that are crashing on the rocks, and it's a headache and a half to build because it's very similar to trees. You have to think of the negative space and use it to your advantage. But the difference is with trees, the leaf blocks have beautiful transparency to them, where the waves, you can use glass, and that's really it. I used candles and pale oak fence gates, but it was just difficult. These trees here I'm really happy with. They turned out way cuter than I was really expecting. I really thought I was going to spend like 2.5 hours on these trees. Anyways, here I am working on the waves. Oh, and I put an armor stand guy in the tree. With the trees, I used brown candles for the pine trees to look like pine cones. I thought those were a neat little touch. And here I am putting in the waves. I was sending screenshots and stuff like every few minutes, asking, does this look good? Does this look good? And everyone was like, you need to put less stuff, more open space. Finally got it to a spot where I'm kind of happy with. The splash that's near the 2 trees on the right hand side. I think that is the best splash I've put, but oh man, we'll see. I'll probably work on it more, but oh well. Here I did some armor stand stuff and I made a guy fishing off the side. It's just, I'm trying to make my builds more 3D. I tend to build more perspective builds, but I didn't want to do that here. Anyways, the time lapse is ending, so I'm going to cut this short, my commentary, and I really hope you enjoyed. And if you don't like the commentary, please watch the other video where I'm not doing commentary. Please and thank you. So now I just want to go over some of the smaller things, some of the side things of this build. These are my gradients that I used. This is for the stone texture here. This is for the tower. This is just another look at the tower gradient. This is for the roof up there, and this is for the trees. This is all that I've used. So over here, I have I was talking about the waves, and it was such a pain to put in, but I feel somewhat happy with it. You can kind of feel the swoop there, and you can feel here, this one's swooping back, and this one's swooping up more. It's more all over the place, which is nice. Here I put black candles. I want this to feel like a tide pool. So these are supposed to resemble mussels or clams. One of my favorite places to go is, I love to go up to Oregon, and along the coast you can find just hundreds of just mussels. And I've always wanted to go up there and collect mussels. I don't know, make a pasta dish or something. Besides that, I have this little nook here, and I have this tree. I am so in love with this tree that I put in. It is just gorgeous from every angle. It just pops out, and the colors are just phenomenal. And it just feels like the sun is going through it. And as I kind of go around, I have leaf litter run about. I have my seagull up here with this little nest. Talk about that nest idea in one of my other videos. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Besides that, I changed the polished diorite in here to blue ice. I think it just makes a better gradient and makes it less rough on the eyes. And here is what the water kind of looks like a little bit more. I think the blue shulker boxes with water on top just has this beautiful effect to it. Honestly, if shulkers weren't so horrendously expensive, I would do this in survival builds. But I'm too lazy to grind that much. But over here I have kind of more of the sea foam, and it's not complete yet, but still have it. These are my other trees that I have put in. I just absolutely love these two as well, and especially this splash here. You can see where the impact was and where it's all flying about now. I have leaf litter, and I have some beehives in here with acorns and or not acorns, pine cones, fallen pine cones, leaf litter. I have bees in here. I have this guy in this tree. This one was so much fun to put together. And this guy, he's pointing at him and he's like jumping. There's these guys. These two are having lunch. These two are doing whatever. And this guy's looking off at my other beautiful builds that I have videos on. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Besides that, I have put this roof here. This was really difficult to get the angle right. I'm still not completely happy with it. I might shave the sides off a little bit, but I'm very happy with this part up here. This is supposed to be like, in the picture, they have like these giant, like, almost like weather pane looking spots on them. And this is my recreation of it. I imagined it to be gold and have like just these parts like jutting off like on all four sides. I used 2 armor stands for this, and you know, it was fun to put together. Here, I didn't go over this in the time lapse, I realized in hindsight, but this is one of the first towers that's going to be put in. There's going to be one here, and it is going to be just this monstrous build. But here I have armor stands that are pushed into the walls to look like almost like a cover on the window. And then I need to copy this side over here, and it kind of looks like a face. That's like an eye, and that's a mustache, and that's a mouth. I'll probably fix that, or I probably won't. Sue me. But here I have some more little crevices that I want to make feel like tide pools and just add life into it. I think other than that, that is all I really have to say and want to talk about. My next video, I don't know if it's going to be on this build, but I do want to talk about what I have going on here and here. This is some pillar designs I've been working on, and they are accurate to actual architecture of, like, you know, in ancient Greece or ancient Rome. So stay tuned for that, I guess. And eventually I do want to rebuild that, probably with some of these designs. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. I hope you don't mind the commentary. Tell me what you think about anything, the commentary, the build, what I should do differently. I'm completely open to new ideas and changing what I do, my editing style. You know, any engagement helps. So please subscribe and all that. And this is my little guy telling you to do that. What a handsome devil he is.